Okay, we're recording. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Hangout with Mentors, where we show up here every Wednesday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And who are we? Well, we are the Unstoppable Alliance, a group of people who choose to hang out together on purpose, laugh a little, learn a lot, inspire, and make money while we're doing it from wherever we are. So that's what we're here for. Tonight is a different, kind of a different angle than usual. We're revealing, discussing, and sharing our system that we just have the privilege of going live today. It's been months of work in progress, I guess. And it's just starting, really. It's just the very beginning. It's just the foundation. So we're excited to reveal it. We're excited for the questions and the feedback, because everything is a piece of progress, right? Everything is in growth and in motion. And really, it's all about the people. That's how it came to be. It was about answering. Each piece was answering a question that somebody had repeatedly asked, or providing a solution. And it's very simple, incredibly simple, and yet massively powerful. Joe used the word this morning, sophisticated. Never thought of that, but it is. It absolutely is. It's got lots of depth, and yet at the same time, it's simple. It goes back to 3 steps. 3 steps. Tammy, do you have anything to add on that, like the basic intro, before we start digging really into what it is?
Sure. I think it's thrilling, actually, to have this launched. And the work in the background of us 4 has been an incredible experience for me personally. I think it's always one of those challenges. I'm always up for a challenge. And so I'm just really excited, that it's now coming to fruition, and to have everything in the back office is going to make it super simple. And that's what we're all about, simplicity. I know I have always wanted just one-stop shop kind of thing, and I'm just really excited about it, and appreciate all your work, Susan, and perseverance, and working with the company on it. And I'm ready to get it rolling, and the wheels are already in motion, and people are excited. So thank you very much. And we're ready to rock and roll with it.
Awesome. I appreciate that for sure. And before I go to you, Jason, and to Joe, I want you guys to come out before we go into the screen share. But I want to step back a little bit, because especially when I present things or when I share things with people, I'm not at all hypey. So a lot of times I keep it a little bit too much on the down low, which is why Tammy and Jason and Joe are such a good compliment to me. So thank you guys very much. I want to tell everybody a little bit of a history. So what's the big deal, right? Who are we, and why did we know how to put this system together? I think that's really important, right? And in the background for the last 5 years, this stuff is what I've studied obsessively. I've spoken with many millionaire digital marketers, spoken with them, worked alongside them, studied statistics with them, observed. I've gone through a gazillion funnels. I obsess over them, study them, see what works, what doesn't work, and then I make something and then I test it. And that's what I've been doing for 5 years in the background, with this big dream of creating just the right piece for just the right people. And so it's been lots of studying, reading, watching, observing, and conversations, where I really linked it together about a year and a half ago. What would really be needed to humanize the digital realm is I started having long discussions and developing relationships with offline marketers, belly-to-belly marketers who had 15 and 20 years experience. And why? Because they know nothing about the digital. They're not distracted by the fast pace, but they know how to build long-term relationships and make big ticket sales. So that was the missing piece that I had. And they liked talking to me because my missing piece to give to them was the video, sharing with them how to do video and how to bring in social media into their world. So it was really cool. So I took all of this, and then we lucked out and we found an amazing group of people, an amazing platform to do all the support and that kind of technical stuff, to take the support away from us. So trust, you need to trust us, right? And that's important. Over to you, Jason.
Well, first of all, if you're not talking, because there is a little bit of echo, if you will go ahead and mute your port out, just there, go ahead and just click your port out and just mute out, because I heard some little bit of background noise, and we want to make this real clean. But I also want to thank, Susan, you put countless hours in here, Joe as well, Tammy, to bring this to fruition. But I also don't want to leave out Jennifer and Anson, because, they have been, really the catalyst, their programming crew, their crew that they put together and dedicated to us, the Unstoppable Alliance, is really second to none. And not only do we now have this fully customizable, branded Unstoppable Alliance back office and funnel and so forth, but they have dedicated their, a support staff to us. So they are looking to grow with us, which is really kind of cool. So knowing that we have them in our back pocket. So, before we really unveil it, we really want to stress this point, is they are the support, okay, for us. So if you have any questions and support issues as you're going through and making the transition over into AMP or signing up into AMP, please use their support ticket in the back office and let them help you, okay? Because that's what they are there for, to help all of us grow and experience, have a good experience here with the AMP system. So again, hats off to Susan, Tammy, Joe, and Anson and Jennifer and their programming team to really go and put this together for us. And I'll also say this, just like Susan said, this is just the beginning, okay? Yes, it's taken a long time for us to get to this point with all the programming and so forth, and it will be a constant evolution. And we look forward to having all of you participate with the system and provide input as well as we grow with this system. So thank you. And that's really all I have to say. Oh, now you're muted, Susan, remember? I'll mute myself out now.
I forgot. Thank you for mentioning the support again, because that is really important. That's their specialty and that's their strength. And that will free up a lot of our time to do what we do well. And that's what they do well. So, and how this came to be was by each of us deciding to play to our strengths and respect and trust the other person's strengths. So now we can do that even better with the support here.
Yeah, I'll add one more thing. That's why I'm muted, and that is we're looking forward to having Anson and Jennifer come out and actually do some videos as well on the actual use of the contact manager and the email broadcasting system that's all available to us now. So that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Joe.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. I'm really excited to have you on here. It feels like you missed a few.
I was on sabbatical. I had some.
So welcome back. I was a bit nervous each time because I didn't wrap it up with a nice bow very well. And then there was the night that Rob did it, and he did a great job. So we've had a few different ones. So it feels like we're all back.
Well, that's what the Alliance is about, right? We all trust each other. Mm-hmm. And I want to say that, we all have a core competency. And you mentioned playing to your strengths. We actually talked about that this morning just a little bit. You play to your strengths. And that's what's really cool about our Alliance here, because Susan, the talent that you have and the gift that you bring to the table is something that is kind of like, in my world, it's kind of mysterious. Where do you find someone who really understands sales funnels and the simple things, like the things that many of us overlook, like the font size, where the stuff goes on the page? It's such a detail. It's a science. And the fact that you have spent 5 years in that arena is really, really magnificent. And the reason our Alliance is here is because we all have our strong suit. Every single one of us here has unique talents and abilities that are unique. We all have something to offer. And Susan, I have to just thank you so much, because you're the person that I have been searching for many, many years. Somebody who's transparent, who is strong. You're like an oak tree, and you're silent at the same time. And when you speak, you mean it. It really is an amazing thing. And Tammy, everyone knows Tammy and Jason, they're like bone crushing closers. That's what they do. And that's where they excel, and they look at like close, what can we do to close? And I am kind of just like floating around out there on a rainbow someplace in a, you know, in child's pose, wondering where's the bathroom. But here's what I want to say, okay? This is a really cool project. It's been taking years to develop. It really has. I said that this morning. You know, many of us have only been together for 6, 7, 8 months, sometimes even less. Susan has been on this project for 5 years. When she was at my house, she introduced me to a stud, a guy that I had never heard of, who is a sales funnel master, a 7-figure earner with sales funnels. And he just spends time with, they're talking a language that many of us would not even understand what they're saying. It really is a powerful thing. But there are 2 things I want to point out here. The first one is that we are just getting started. You know, there's a saying that you've heard, you know, was Rome built in a day? Well, Rome still isn't built. How many thousands of years are they still working on Rome? They're still putting in streets and building buildings. And with Unstoppable Alliance and AMP, it's the same thing. This will continue to evolve. It will continue to enhance, get better. As we roll it out, this is like soft launch. Probably, I would say that within the next 30, 60, 90 days, some of the stuff you're going to be seeing tonight will be totally revamped and look totally different, have different language and different videos. That being said, the time is now to take action. You know, I am the king of procrastination, and Susan can testify. She's been hitting on me to write copy and participate at another level, and I just procrastinate. And you know, many of us have that, and it's going to be very easy right now to sit back and say, you know what? I think I'll just wait until version 2. I think I'm just going to wait until they get that social media training, and then I'm going to start marketing. What I'm here to tell you is the time is now. Take action right now, today. And as we always say, Susan mentioned, this is simple. This is unbelievably simple. Is it easy? No. If it was easy, we'd have thousands of people here right now today. We'd have thousands of people making that $234,000 a year. If this was easy, it's simple, but it's not easy, because it's going to require you to maybe expand your mind, think differently about the kind of money that's really available out there to you, but more importantly, to do the simple thing every single day, every single day. Imagine if you just focused all of your time on generating traffic, getting leads into your funnel. What would your business look like if you had 1,000 people a week going through your funnel? Well, that's the kind of action that's available when you plug in and you learn how to do this. I'm as excited as everyone, Susan. Thank you so much for all of the work. I mean everything I say. Without you, we would still be just looking for the bathroom. You know, it really is an amazing, amazing job that you have done. I'm blown away. Back to you.
That is really funny. That is really funny. I pictured a unicorn flying around, gathering us all together, keeping us all excited. This unicorn looking for the bathroom, but keeping us all there.
The unicorn is real, by the way.
Yes, the unicorn is real.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm going to post the link, if it'll let me, in here to the Facebook group. For some reason, it won't let me. But let me copy it to the panelists, but not to everyone. So if everyone can just go make a comment on our page. Branding is really important. And I want to point out something that Ray did. High five, Ray. That was an awesome thing. And most of the images, especially for the Hangout with Mentors, but most of them have a lot of white space. So Ray, proudly sharing our brand, added his brand too. He added a picture of him and his wife. And it's a common picture that he uses for their brand. So brand, like, you want to lift up our community brand so that you can use it for leverage along with AMP, and make sure and show your face. You're proud to be a part of it. You're proud that you're using it, and that's what you want to do, right? So if you guys, while I'm getting ready for the screen share, if you could just pop over to the page, leave a comment, boost that page up. The more people see you on that page, the more leverage you'll have for community and sales. Your partners. So, oh, I can go to screen share first. Okay, you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was on mute, yes.
So this is the post that I'm talking about on the Facebook fan page. It's public. So anybody that likes the page and all of your friends are going to see the activity on that page.
Mhm.
And then any private questions or whatever you have, you can do in the group. Okay, so let's go to the home. And then I'm actually going to stop, if you guys don't mind. So this isn't the system, but this is the, like, this is the whole picture. This is the whole big picture that AMP is built upon. So this is the story, I guess, is like what Joe would say. This is the story. So we have 3 steps. Step 1, generate a lead. Step 2, invite. And step 3 is collect a decision. And so once you start exploring the back office, you'll see that it fits with this. So whenever you need to, you can come to the whole map and see how it all fits together, connecting the dots for you. If you have the whole picture, then you can zoom in and excel at a piece of the picture. But you're going to have to make sure you zoom back out and make sure that you are doing the whole picture. Hope that makes sense. And then we have over here the power of 3 and the magic formula. And the reason why they're over here is because this is kind of the mindset, the place that you have to be, the understanding that you have to make these 3 steps, the lead generation, the invite, and the collected decision work. So I think the whole picture is really important. And a lot of the training in the back office will have that in place or included or used as part of the training. So when you land on your homepage, this is what you see. One of the first things, of course, is your contacts. You want to have quick access to your contacts, easy setup, your tracking, then your account info, training, and lead generation. So we picked, to keep it real clean and simple, we picked 6 of the main things that you're going to want to see as soon as you get in. As soon as you get in. So what do we want to know about first? Do we want to go peek at the tools or the training? I wonder. What's more exciting? They're kind of all exciting, aren't they?
I like the tools.
You want to go tools?
Tools, yes, tools.
All right, tools.
Because you know who made the most money when the gold miners were going to dig for gold, right?
That's
the ones
right.
fixing the shelves.
That's right. Okay, so on tools, we have, for the first time, a Pure Profit Pro funnel. All the instructions how to set it up. You just pop your link in here, click update. The link that you copy and paste is just right here. Just real simple. Then this labels, it's going to change. It's going to just have TITEM up here because that's what it is. So we've got the pages that some of you already recognize. There's a TITEM capture page and a video capture page. And then these 2 pages, a few of you will recognize these 2 pages, and they've been being tested for the last few months. They're highly converting. And then what works really well with these 2 is connecting them together. But all that training is on the inside. So this would be the first page that you would send to people. This discover how to create big ticket money. And then you would send them to the thank you with a video of you. Then just a massive amount of pages that you can direct to anywhere. So if you want to specifically target money, freedom from stress, etc., just read through the pages and think if it might fit in a specific target that you're either doing classified ads with, maybe you're writing an article, social media post. You can just come in here and grab a page anytime you want. And then there's thank you pages. These are editable video pages, and there's about 4 more in the cooker, so to speak. On promo, we're going to have a whole selection of promotional material that you can choose to print, or you could copy and paste and use for social media right here. In the social media section, it talks about how to set up your social media profile, some tips, Facebook fan page, and then also in here is going to be your images to share. There's going to be copy with them. Literally, you download it, upload it. Your link is going to be included in the copy, and you just send it out, all ready for you.
Susan, I would like to add something back on the video capture pages, because I know you said that they're in the cooker, but I want to stress that because, again, you know, you're doing your video on purpose boot camp and training, and that's really going to come into play there, because not only are you going to have, you know, multiple different video capture pages, but that means you're going to be able to tailor on purpose the video that you want for the target market that you're looking to approach. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that gives me chills up and down my body, because again, you're going to be able to tailor market to your specific group, and you're going to be able to, again, create a video on purpose directly to that target market. And that's huge. That's just absolutely huge. So,
absolutely.
You know, that was awesome. That's good. That's awesome.
You can talk directly to the people that you're wanting to reach. That's going to be amazing. As far as the rest of the tools, I'm not even going to open them, because then I'll want to go digging into it. And remember, the technical part, the videos are in there and support is there. But we have the autoresponder. You can set up different categories, again, if you're targeting different people. You can buy leads. You can create opt-in forms and put them onto your web page if you want. You can text. You can buy text credits, and you can text your contacts. There's a dialer in here. This is the really exciting button, and I'm not going to go into it too much, but you can have videos sitting back in here. You upload them, and actually we're going to have some like system-wide and community videos that you could just grab that video and pop it into an email and send out a broadcast to all your list. Just like that, a couple clicks.
Yeah, I'll talk about that dialer here real quick too. The dialer.
We'll talk about the video in a minute.
Did I hear somebody say we're humanizing the digital realm? That's what I'm doing right now?
Yeah, I don't know.
With the click of a button, we're humanizing the digital realm.
How cool. Ironic.
With the click of a button. I like that. With the click of a button, we're digitalizing the digitalizing human realm, right? Yes.
We know what you mean. We know what you mean.
People wonder why I don't like freeways. It's because the videos close them, you know?
Yeah.
Why
I want to touch on this because, you know, Craig Bieber does such a fantastic job every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. You can dial in to the Team Training Bridge and you can hear him utilizing this phone dialer. I mean, it's basically, he uses phone burner. Okay, but that's essentially what this is. It's phone burner. They call it, you know, they branded it to here as phone connector. Okay, but it's the same exact software. And by being a member of AMP, you're actually getting a discounted price because I think it's normally $149 a month to utilize the phone burner, whereas through here, I think it's like $99 a month. So it saves you $50 a month if that's something that you choose to use. So that feature alone, again, is huge, and it's going to save people money when they use it. And again, to get a better understanding of how it works, simply dial into our, you know, into Craig Bieber's live training tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, and you can see how he uses it very effectively to build his business.
That's right.
Okay, we got a question, Sunita. I'll answer that. It's right up in the chat for you. I've been paying attention to the Facebook page.
And do I need to answer it right here?
I can answer it again. I think
All right.
This is what she wants.
Okay, so I'm going to pop into train and just give you a sneak peek because, sorry. What's that, Tim?
Sorry about that. There you go, Sunita.
So I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of the training because it's here, so you can dig into it, right? Anytime you want. Anytime you want. So all of the buttons are set up from left to right so that they make sense in succession. So you don't have to scramble all over, go here, go there. Always start at the left and kind of scan over to the right and see what you need. So welcome. Here's the welcome, your basic initial details that you need. system overview. Make sure that you watch the initial videos, especially with the system overview. And then when we go over to basics, there's an intro video. It kind of sets you up to know like where you're going from here. Some of them will overlap a little bit, but then you have account, click on setup. It goes through how to set up your Titan and Pure Profit profiles, how to create your domains, literally step by step, set up your websites, get your 800 link, how to set up social media, and even how to record a testimonial video. Right from beginning to right in depth of detail. Then we want to make sure that you're connected. So all of that is in here. How to connect on Facebook, how to connect on Skype, and a list of all of our events. So there's no more wondering, go here, go there, where's the event? It's all in your back office.
Exactly.
Then I'll jump over to basics and then open up for questions. So in basics, again, go from left to right. Here's the intro. It kind of sets you up for what you're gonna learn. How does that go, Joe? You're supposed to tell people what you're gonna tell them, and then tell them what you told them.
Exactly.
So we literally used a formula for everything. Here we have the magic formula. There's going to be a video here to add to it, but this is Joe's magic formula. Power of 3 and generate leads. It's really important to know how to generate leads, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a little bit of information in here. We cover right from the basics, what is a lead? And then we go into warm market, social media in general, and then Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Massive training on classified ads. Just a sneak peek on video because we don't want to distract you too much. We want to get you started. And then next level has massive video in there. Text, SMS, cold calling, postcards, and purchase views and clicks. You think you might be able to generate some leads or step up to the next level?
It's hard for me to really sit still right now because this is just ridiculous.
And then we go into the invite process, dividing it up into 3 phases just to make sure that it's understood. The relationship building takes some conversation.
Right.
And how to build rapport. And then the invite. Some tips on how to do the invite, some copy to use, and there'll be a lot more copy. I'm going to show you where that is. And then the follow-up.
Wow.
Then we must collect the decision, right? If we don't ask for the sale, we're not going to get it. So this is a powerful page right here. Make sure you visit every page. And then we have the library. What you'll find in there is all the archives for all the events and the recordings, and then scripts and swipe file. If you're ever wondering what to send, come in here. You can either copy it and paste it, or you can copy it, tweak it to some of your own wordings, just use it as an example, and you are set to go. Then we have recommended reading. All of these will always be updated. But for now, you have 9 books that we suggest everybody should have read. And if not, you just get to click on it. See, like if you, they took, the picture. Click on it, and you have the book. It's a downloaded PDF.
Thank you.
So I won't let it doesn't need to keep on loading. I have so many pages open. Anybody want to see anything else?
I think they're in awe.
Support is really important to know where that is. We have live chat. It is over on the main page. And some of you have found out how excellent support really is. You click here to create a ticket. And then it explains about support. And then there's tutorials.
Yeah.
So anything technical or support-wise, dig into the support section. That's all I got. Anybody want to jump out with questions or?
Well, Paul wants to know if AMP could make coffee in the morning, and we're still working on that. We're working.
Okay.
Who said that?
We got.
Actually, technically it can, because with the money you can make using the AMP service, you can have somebody make you coffee in the morning.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I plan on it.
Wow.
That is funny.
Allow me to do more jogging, because I won't have people inboxing me saying, "Where's your Craigslist training? Where's this training? Where's that training?" I'm gonna be out jogging.
Well, that's just it. And I want to hats off to Susan for she's put hours and hours into creative with Jennifer and Anson with this. And
Yes, she has. I can attest.
Again, it's really. It's about our future. And you know what? I think it was Dr. B that said this, that stuck in the Skype group to me. Our future unstoppable members, okay? Our future Alliance members are really going to benefit from this tremendously. And of course, all of us, because like Tammy said, we're going to be able to refer people to their back office where everything's going to be laid out there for them. And now it's a matter of doing the 3 simple things. What are they? Capture their interest, invite them to a website, and collect a decision. That's our job, if you will. Okay, so all the support and all of the tools and all of the training are right here for you.
Great.
There is a question.
Your lips moving, but you're muted.
Hey, Susan.
Yes.
There is a question here. Gerald Grimer.
Uh-huh.
So what is the relationship between AMP and Tools Rock?
Tools Rock is owned by Jennifer and Anson, and they are the background. Like, they are the technical. They build, they design, and they provide support. So we paid Tools Rock to build the background of this system.
Okay, I'll elaborate a little bit on that if you don't mind, because again,
Nope.
Tools Rock is a company that has provided systems and tools for other network marketing and direct sales companies, okay, in a generic form. And that's why with our existing system, it was Tools Rock, and it was branded to Tools Rock, and it had a lot of their stuff in it. And what we wanted to create is something customizable and branded for the Unstoppable Alliance. And that's why we contracted with Tools Rock, and they helped us create a branded back office with the Unstoppable Alliance. And now you don't have to go in and collect team and enter a team code. I mean, a lot of the things that you had to do through Tools Rock to actually even embed, to put the join link, the send to link, or to put your embed code in for your video. All that is laid out for you. Just simply, click a button, copy, paste, and boom, you're done. So it's really a branded Unstoppable Alliance Tools Rock system.
And because me first.
Sorry, but go ahead. You do the work.
Because we built it from the ground up, we got to decide where everything went. So we didn't have to, squeeze into a system that existed and try to figure out where to go. And so that's why the smooth transition from left to right.
And it's really about playing to our strengths. I mean, Tools Rock, they have worked with some of the biggest companies that you may have heard of. We won't reveal them, but they really, really know what they're doing, and that's their core competency. They build systems, and they're the best currently in the marketplace, and that's why we decided we would partner with them as the system builder for Unstoppable Alliance. And the cool thing about Unstoppable Alliance is this gives us we're so flexible. We're Unstoppable Alliance. That's the brand. That's our brand. Okay, it's no longer Titan and Pure Profit Pro. They're back there, but this is Unstoppable Alliance, which gives us a ton of freedom. And this now is like, people know about Titan. People know about Pure Profit. Those programs have been out there, but Unstoppable Alliance is like the fresh new kid on the block. Just by way of position, but this tsunami that's happening, everyone is going to find out, the big players, the small players, everyone who builds systems and creates all these people you see out there, they're going to be like, oh, there's someone new here. It's called Unstoppable Alliance. What are they doing? So we're going to get a lot of organic looks. Okay, that's why it's so important that we just get busy and stay busy. You know, one of the things, if I could, Susan, just say that, you know, it's easy to get trapped in here because it's like a video game. You log into your back office and it is so cool, and there is so much video and there is so much learning, and I didn't know that, and before you know it, the whole day goes by. So what I'm going to recommend that you do is that you just like a laser beam, allocate your time to marketing, and later on in the day spend your time going through, getting acquainted on the weekends. You know, I recommend that you go through the whole thing 4, 5, 6, 7 times, so you know that back office. But the back office and Unstoppable Alliance and AMP can't do it for you. You still have to generate the traffic. And, you know, this idea of,
okay, hold on before you switch topics, because I got that covered too. The second video on the intro page of basics talks about simple productivity. So make sure you watch that. Talks about what Joe was just talking about. Okay, carry on, Joe.
And here's what I want you guys to think about. I know that many of you guys have moved all the way up to the VIP level, and that's a big leap. That's a lot of money. Imagine if everybody who's coming through the funnel understands all they have to do is capture, invite, and collect a decision. It's not about how much money have you made and tell me about, that training, and this module doesn't seem to, all of that doesn't matter. Our goal is to get people to see that if they would just relax, take a breath, and move the money, this is going to be the biggest program in the history of direct selling. All of this other stuff is just chaos. It's side conversations that don't matter. If everyone would just get busy, collect, if everyone would just capture the imagination of like-minded people, invite them so that the big dogs can tell the story, people like Frank and Meredith who are out there telling the story every day, Craig, I'm there every single morning, Tammy, let the people who really have the most experience tell the story. Take yourself out of the equation. Just capture their imagination and put them into the system, and then collect the decision. That is it. That's all that we do. Everything else doesn't matter. And you know what? I remember, Jason, when I first met you, we were involved in a program. It was $18,750. It went up to $37,500. At the top level, there were hundreds of people making a ton of money with no internet, no distraction. All it was capture, invite, and collect. And get out of the way of your own emotions, okay? Get out of the way of the fear that says, am I going to get my money back? Did I make a mistake? And I know about this because I lived it, okay? I'm not going to go into my story here, but my point here is that AMP is an amazing tool, and really, this is now another part of our brand. We're Unstoppable Alliance, and I'm predicting this. I'm predicting that there will be other companies in the top tier that are going to inquire and want to know, just like Tools Rock used to do. They'd be like, can I get an AMP system for my new deal? I got a new company coming up, and you guys are so effective at training. This is really, really like a big day. It's a very special day. That being said, always focus. Tammy, you said this in one of our first meetings. Job one is to your business. Job one is to your income, to your family. And so as cool as AMP is, we all have a tendency. I'm going to want to go in there and watch every single video and like, oh, there's a misspelling here, Susan. We got people like that. They're going to spend all their time. There will be, right? We've done this long enough to know that people are going to be, oh my goodness, I can't market this. You spelled that word wrong. What does that have to do with, with capture, invite, and collect? Nothing.
Exactly.
Let's just continue doing the thing. Right, Tammy?
Yeah, exactly, Joe. I'm going to just piggyback off of what you're talking about. I've been doing this for 8 years. In 8 years, I've trained thousands of people in this industry in top tier. We had over 100 people join in 2016 in big tickets, so do the math. I'm just saying that there is literally everything you can imagine that's back there. There's nothing literally, if we've missed something, I don't know what it is, because I went through every single link today again. And I was telling Susan, oh my God, I had to actually go for another run. I honestly got that much energy because I'm like, you know what this can do? It's you Inc. Don't concentrate on all that. When I get into a program, I don't even look at some of the products sometimes. I don't even look at the Titan product. You know what I mean? I'm shouting to the top of the world. Like I told you this morning, Joey, I'm ready to just go, go, go. So I'm excited about it, you know. And the thing about it is, and this is how Susan and I started our business relationship, was that I said, you know what, some of these sales funnels, they stink, you know, and her and I were just like, okay, we're going to hammer this down. And so everybody's always asked, well, how do you guys bring in sales? We call them slide-in sales. She came up with that word one day. I'm like, what's a slide-in sale? Oh, well, they watched our videos. So now we have that, you know, the bridge pages, and we have everything. I mean, it's just amazing. We have everything and more.
So, I want to say that I tried to build a funnel one time. It is ridiculously hard. And I know marketers come here and they go, you know, I've got an idea. I've got a better idea. Really? How could you make the wheel rounder? You can't. We have the best and the best who are creating this stuff for us. So just, you know, focus on the process and let the systems do the work. And if I may interject, Tammy, you said that you had to go for another walk the other day. I just quickly want to make a comment in front of the entire world. Jason Cox, are you getting smaller right in front of my face? Have you been walking? Are you on the same regimen? Because, dude, you are looking good.
Well, you know what? There's just less of me to love.
You look great, Jason. You really look.
Hey, look, you know, again, I'm inspired by Tammy. Tammy inspired me not too long ago, and yes, I did. I went that 76 days, and I hit my pause button, and I've officially hit my unpause button, and yes, I'm rolling. And Joe, thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate that. It's and again, it's all you unstoppable people that are just inspiring me and holding me accountable for what I'm doing. So thank you. And
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost another 7 pounds. I'm like, what the heck? You know, I haven't been eating, so.
Tammy, you're gonna just float away sometime. You gotta, you know.
I'm just gonna waste away. But yeah, no, I'm happy, Jason. I love it whenever you say that. I inspire. I just had a message from someone today. It really is amazing. They're just like, you know what? You know, you inspire me. Your whole group. I listen to you guys' videos. You know, people are pulling in and coming in because of how many unstoppable people we have here. And now we have the training for them, and it's just really exciting. You guys can go out and shout it to the world now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
On that note, I would really like to keep it to an hour because I still have some work to do tonight. For those of you that are present, I mean, I would like to talk about you guys' success stories all day long, and I'm sorry, but let's hear from those of you that are on the panel, just quick, because we're going to be talking about this a lot, so you'll have lots of chance to share, promise. But just quick, what are your first thoughts in like 2 minutes? What do you like about it? What are you going to do with it? Ray, 1, 2, 3, go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. I just want to say this real quick. I went ahead, Susan, you put the stuff inside the Facebook group to the 1, 2, 3 steps for those people who already had the Tools Rock system. And I got a call from the support team, put a support ticket in, did exactly what you said in that little blurb in that comment area or in that post. And I got a call. The guy walked me through. He said, Ray, we switched it over for you. Let me go and share with you what's new. And he just went through. I mean, now they roll out the red carpet for you. You know, I upgraded to the 49. I said, that's it. We're going to put all of it here. And I just said to myself, I said, now that just made it worth it, right? Because the guy calls me, was open to say, can I show you some of the new things so I can help you go through the system real quick? And that's what he did. And so to me, it's excellence. You know, that just shows you how hot the team is behind the scenes. And it was just really cool. So awesome. Very great experience.
Thank you for that, Ray. And I also have one more question for you, if you don't mind. But what is your first impression? I know you haven't had much time to get in there, but when I needed your, like, from concept to actually putting some of the stuff that we had in there, and I did a screen share and kind of explained it to you, from that day till now, is there relatability, or does it make sense?
Let me put it this way. You know, when we saw it, it was just it was pieces. Mm-hmm. It's organized. So anybody who feels, oh my gosh, I don't want to get lost, you won't get lost. So that's the simplicity of it. It's organized, and you can follow it like in steps, so no one will get overwhelmed. And if you do get overwhelmed, the system will redirect you back to where you have to start again and get you right back on the road. So
okay, thank you, because that's really important. I don't want anybody being all lost and overwhelmed. That's terrible. You can't do stuff. So thank you. Frank, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I went to it today. I did just like it said. I just like with Ray, I did the 49. Went into the backside, did a support ticket. I even had a video loaded, everything done within 30 minutes because I had a video that was pre-done. But I put it in there, and it actually auto plays right now too. You don't have to press; it just goes, and very smooth. I'm very impressed with the back office in that. Everything's there, all our schedule. We don't have to go to multiple websites. We just go here now. That's it. And that, to me, is really impressive. Some of the books to read, I'm looking forward to some of those books, the video training. So we don't have to go to multiple websites. It's all in one area, all our leads. And what I just found out about tonight is I'm going to be testing the dialer system with that. I mean, that's powerful. So we could have our leads in there, our dialing system. All I can say, Frank's blown away. I'm really excited. So this is, I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen a full package put together in just one area like this. So I'm just like, whoa. So thanks so much. It's going to be really good for our people that we're bringing in because we'll just direct them to one place now. So thanks so much.
I'm pretty sure it hasn't been done yet. I'm pretty sure it hasn't been done. And the other thing is, does it increase your confidence of when you bring a new member in of saying, don't worry, we got you covered?
And nobody has to wait for me to, am I on? Can I make this?
Yeah, you're on. Everybody's just trying to ignore you.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Not you. I'm not trying to ignore you. Buddy, go ahead, buddy. You go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, no, I see Susan trying to mute me out, but here's another beautiful thing is none of our members are now going to have to wait for me to approve them on the Unstoppable 411 site. So that's right. As they get in, they're in and they have access. So yes, no more waiting on Jason. That's a plus there too.
That'll give you more time to exercise. Now you have time to take off.
There you go.
The other thing is, remember,
we're going to be close to each other, so we're going to be exercising together.
Yes.
Remember, in the power of three, you have three people front line to you, and you're free. You're free. This is not a $49 system for you. This is a free system when you have three people front line to you.
Yeah.
Everyone on this line right now could have this system for free. We all have some action. Just make sure that you're communicating with your team. And when someone gets started with you, that's their first step. We always talk about in the presentation calls that there are no recurring fees. And that is true. However, you can have a car and you'd have to put gas in it and it doesn't run. You're going to have some kind of a tool. People can come into our program, but really in Unstoppable Alliance, they can get into Titan and Pure Profit Pro with no recurring fees. But this is networking for grown-ups. And that's why 3 and it's free. Make sure that everyone who's coming in knows about this. And we get all of our people in here.
Absolutely. Yeah. Super T, what are your thoughts?
I can't wait because she's just been giggling. Look at her.
I cannot freaking believe this. I keep picking my jaw up off the floor. I went in there and it's like amazing. Because usually I have to go, like you said, Frank, to so many different places. To an autoresponder over here. And then I have, I go and I create my own voice emails, and things over here and all this. I went in there today and I found out where you could put all that together in one spot. And, I'm like using my phone and making, attachments for my voicemails. And it's like, nobody's doing this stuff, people. Nobody's doing this. If you don't use this and share this with the people you are bringing in, you're leaving money on the table. I'm telling you, this is fantabulous.
Man, we gotta go running, girl.
That's awesome.
You gotta drop the mic now.
Yeah.
Yeah, drop the mic.
Something like that.
That is awesome. Over to you, Sue. What are your thoughts?
Well, the quality is definitely $1 million business quality. It's amazing. I'm almost speechless today. I look at it and I go through it and then I walk away from it and I go, damn. It's simple. This part of it is easy. Everything, you can find it easily. Things are explained where you can understand them. And above all that, we have customer service that is one-to-one customer services, which is very difficult to find nowadays. And they treat you like you are their only customer. They knock your socks off with service. And that's really huge to me. It's one of the biggest deals because you can have the best system in the world, but if you don't have a customer service, good customer service, you're going to lose customers because if they can't figure something out. And these guys are amazing. So my hat's off to all of you for searching around and finding this great company because they really know what they're doing. Really do.
Awesome. And that's some awesome feedback.
Super T, you're right. If they, you are leaving money on the table if you don't advertise this. This alone is unbelievable.
That is awesome. Dave, what are your thoughts?
Well, honestly, I just looking at this, I think that this will be a time in history we can remember in the direct sales industry. I remember a reverse funnel for me and for a lot on this panel was going into a Starbucks and drawing circles. That was our reverse funnel system. We can all remember that. And it was good. We made a lot of money off of drawing circles. But, it's like plowing a field with a horse and standing behind the swords with a single blade on your plow. That's what I feel like now. This is like unbelievable. It's like if we had this 30 years ago, we wouldn't have to be here now. We'd be retired. And I am just really, actually, I feel honored, and I'm listening to all this conversation sort of in awe because just people don't realize what they have. And I remember talking to you, Susan, a few days ago, and you said to me, you're afraid that people would not value it. Okay, sorry. But I just want to tell you that you have underrated yourself here because this is good content. It's crisp. It's clear. And this is on top of the Tools Rock system because I've been using the Tools Rock system for a couple of months now, and it's been really good. But this just highlights it. And I remember it like the Tools Rock, I've been on customer service lots of times. These guys at customer service is better than GoDaddy customer service. They're so personable. They're there all the time. I called him up today to switch over. He says, "Hi, it's Dave." "Hi, Dave. Yeah, it's really good to see you. I recognize your voice." I mean, that's unbelievable. You really know who it is? "Yeah, I know it's you, Dave. Do you want my customer service?" "Oh, no, I know who you are." I'm serious. That's what happened this afternoon. And I've already been doing the lead store. You do the lead store on there. I'm going to tell you that there's other customers, that's a private branding. There's other lead store. If you go outside of Tools Rocks, the same customer service, and you're going to pay 20% more. We get them at 20% less. And secondly, when you get your leads, they don't just give you leads. If you want, you request it, they'll pop it into your autoresponder for nothing. So they're sitting right there. I mean, it's sort of thing. I keep pinching myself. I think it can't be this easy. I think the hardest thing is going to be for me to learn a little bit and go slow. As Joe said, not to get caught up in learning. I have to go back to doing my 1 to 2 or 3 hours a day, whatever it is, and going back to, remember, for me, I just got to keep telling myself, this is a career. It's not a job. This is long-term. I'm in for the big haul. I want to retire big with this. So just take it easy and learn. Stick with the plan. Thanks very much.
Awesome. Thank you for that, except for exposing my secret.
I'm sorry.
One step at a time, remember?
One thing about Susan, she's honest.
Yeah.
She's from the hip.
Who's next? Kelly, would you like to talk about it?
Oh, sure. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year to you all. It's good to see you. Susan, I first of all just want to address you and just say thank you so much for all that you've been doing behind the scenes, because I know ultimately, I mean, you're probably the powerhouse here, obviously, for bringing this to all of us, and it's gonna make the difference for us in 2017 moving forward in really impacting people, because what people need, we need systems, we need simplicity, we need ways that we can kind of hold it all together in one place. And this is really a full meal deal package here. I see something that, I've been with Tools Rock and I've been using it and I've been appreciating their business and their support and, the way the videos run and work. And I'm still kind of learning all of this too, but I'm, just from what you've shared with us this evening, I see that this just takes it to a whole new level. And, certainly, Joe, Tammy, Jason, everybody that's been at the table here contributing and giving us this tool, because tools are really, really important. And when you've got tools and systems that go together with an opportunity that we have to offer, in this big ticket arena, it's really going to be a game changer for us. And I'm just super excited to, delve in a little bit more, but not so much that I drown in it either, because I can tend to be that person that just looks. So, we just got to keep doing the basics and remember that the support is all there. And the beauty of it is it helps us as we bring people in, that we don't feel like we have to, direct them here, there, and everywhere. It's very, very streamlined and very step-by-step, so that we're not, having people feel overwhelmed at all with this. We want to keep it as simple as this is. And I think we're pretty good at that. And we've just gotten even better. So just cheers to you. Thank you so much for all you've done. And I am just so excited about what's coming down the road for all of us. So thank you for calling me out and giving me a chance to say how much I appreciate you.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I love the idea of all of our members having the freedom to build relationships with their new and potential partners, but not having to do any of the training or hand-holding or anything. Plug them in and spend your time with them building a relationship, and then get back to marketing. Lead generation. Yeah. Sunita. Oh, you're still muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There I go. Well, I am excited because I heard about AMP right after I joined. I'm a newbie here. I've been here 3 months now. And when I heard about it, it gave me a reason to procrastinate a little bit because I knew that the members before me was using different tools to accomplish different things. And to be honest with you, that was a bit overwhelming for me, to have to plug in here, learn this website, plug in here, learn this website, plug in there, learn this website. So when I had a peekaboo sneak of AMP and what it was gonna involve, I said, well, I'll wait on AMP. So I am a true, what's the word? I saved all my energy and learning for AMP, and I didn't want to get to learn nobody else's. So I'm looking forward to really diving into this thing and utilizing the tools. That's the part that I was really waiting for, is the tools, the contact manager, all of that. I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to spending that hour or two a week just learning this website. And I feel like not only do we, for me, when I speak to people, I speak highly of the community, because how the community has helped me and make it, you know, it's the love that just comes. And so naturally I speak of the community, and now I feel like this is something else that we could tell people that would make them feel, you know, even at ease with the things they have to do to set up their, you know, business with joining the Unstoppable Alliance. So my hat's off to you and to all of you guys that was a part of putting this together, and I look forward to really utilizing it.
That's awesome. Awesome. Dr. B?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I am, like Sunita, I'm very excited about what's happening. Joy, thank you for saying what you said. I'm going to not concentrate on it in a distracting way. I'm going to spend time on it in a very structured way. I have to learn this, okay? And it's something that I've heard about, I've been waiting for. And Susan, Tammy, Joey, Jason, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. It's going to produce a lot for us, a lot for the Alliance. And I'm excited. All the way up from here. All the way up.
Very awesome. Very awesome. And I saw somewhere, I can't remember where, because I'm just very distracted tonight, maybe a little tired, but I saw somebody ask who paid for it. We paid for it out of our pockets because we believed in it, and we knew it was something that you guys were going to use, and we are going to use it, of course. So, yeah, we just wrote some big checks. Next,
Thank you.
anybody
Thank you
else?
very much.
Joey? Or, oh, Chuck just came on. Chuck, did you have something that you want to say? Have you had a chance in the truck? Can he?
I hear you, Chuck.
Is he mute?
He's trying to talk.
Is he talking to us? I'll unmute him. Oh,
all right,
there.
how about this? Does that work?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Hey, breaker 19, Chuck, come in. Come on over here, buddy. Come on back, good buddy.
10-4, good buddy.
Chuck's in the house right here. Chuck's in the house. Hey, listen, I've just pulled in here to where I park, and so I was a little distracted. Just got my logbook done and getting ready to jump in the car and head for the house. But all right, so first of all, thank you so much, Susan, Joe, Tammy, Jason, and everybody that contributed from a monetary standpoint. I don't know who all that may be and how much you all put into this, but from me and from the rest of the Unstoppables, we thank you from the depths of our heart. I'm the type that I would say, hey, you know what? Let's all rally around and let's take up an offering, right? That's the preacher in me. Let's take up an offering and give back to these people who put so much into it for us. But I do know this, you can't outgive the Creator, and the Creator is the one who inspires it in all of us, the creativity. And as you give, you are going to be given to in greater measure, pressed down and shaken together. So I'm not concerned about the fact that right now, whatever sacrifices you all may or may have not made, I mean, I don't know, obviously I don't know your bank accounts, but whatever that may be, rest assured that it will be repaid to you over and over again. And you're going to see it in one way by seeing the change and the transformation in so many lives. And I can't emphasize that enough. What I see here, it is not just a transformation for one small group, okay? This thing is going to domino, and we are going to see a world transformation. I really believe that. I've gotten, since I plugged into the Unstoppable Alliance, just since I plugged into Titum and came on with Rob, right now I'm getting friend requests and making friends. I was chatting with a lady from the Philippines this morning, okay? She contacted me via Facebook, and this is just because of the exposure now that I'm getting. And what I'm trying to tell you is we don't even have a clue of the effect that this is going to have, not just on you and your friends and your neighborhood and the United States of America, but this is going to go forward. This is going to spread. Secondly, let me just encourage each and every one of you. Super T, you have a wonderful gift, and I noticed that when you're speaking into the camera, for whatever reason, your eyes are closed. I hope I don't embarrass you. That's not my intention. But people want to see your eyes. That's why I've got my baseball cap on backwards. It's not just because I'm cool. It's because I want you to see my eyes. I want you to see into me. I want you to see my soul. This is who I am. And when we look into the eyes of the camera, we look into the eyes of the person that we're talking to, then it helps them to understand us. It helps them to see who we really are. It helps them to see into us, and we all want to be transparent, right? So I think that what you put together, what I can see, I can only see it on my phone, unfortunately, because I haven't been able to sit down at the computer. I've been on the road all week. But from what I can see and what I can hear, this is totally, totally transformation right here. And I'm so thankful that I was in here on the ground floor. I'm so thankful that I was here when it all began. And Joe, that call today, I just wanted to say, the first call of the year today, the afternoon call, the lady that was on there, I believe she was the first caller. She was calling on her lunch break. What we have here, see, she was already involved, right? She was already involved, but she didn't even understand and know everything that we've got going on here. The Unstoppables has something so unique and so different. See, I didn't come into this Unstoppables by one of you all. I found it because I had an advertiser come in the mail, and there was a half-page ad in there about Titum, but it was a different group. And after I got acquainted with Rob, and I found out that it was basically there was two ladies that kind of were very principal in founding the Unstoppables, which is Tammy and Susan, as we all know. But at that time, all I can remember was there was two ladies on that page, and I was hoping that it wasn't the same two because I didn't join under that. What I did was I went and checked it out. I looked some more, and then I found Rob's video. I talked with him, and Rob and I hit it off right away, and he and I are cut out of the same cloth. But what I'm trying to say is that lady was still looking for something. She did not have the proper training. She did not have the proper support. That was obvious. Was it not obvious, Joe? Mm-hmm. I mean, and so we have that. And I just want to get this one point across, and I'm out of here. I'm not out of here, but I'll get off so somebody else can talk. But everybody needs to understand how blessed we are and what we have here with the Unstoppables. From the start to the finish, inside and out, top to the bottom, we have the best of the best. And let us go forth this year with that kind of confidence that there is nothing out there greater. There's nothing out there that's going to get us any farther. We've got it all, baby. So hang on to what we have. Let's run with it with all we've got, and we're going to make things happen, and we're going to turn this world upside down. Wait and see. Thank you. Back to you.
Absolutely. We sure are.
We should get we want that video. That's going to be the video on our new landing page. That's the video that we should be using.
I'm going to say, has he had a public speaking background or something like that?
I said he was a ringer. The first time I heard him, I accused Rob of bringing a ringer on, right? A guy who's like, hey, I don't know that much. And all of a sudden he gets the mic and you're blasted against the back wall.
Then he just go off and do his own thing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Joe, would you do us the honor of wrapping it up?
Yes, I will. We're 12 minutes over.
Yes, and I got stuff I got to do.
We're going to be good. Moving forward, we're going to get these Wednesday night events into 60, 75 minutes. That's going to be one of the goals of ours. But here's the thing I want you guys to understand. We are just getting started, and we require more leadership to step up. We're going to be convening a group, Meredith, and we hear some of the people that are over there, Craig Bieber and some of the people that have been supporting us and representing. We're bringing them in here. You're going to begin seeing them on this platform right here, and we're going to be seating other members here who want to take a much more proactive role. We're expanding everything here. In case you weren't noticing, if you weren't paying attention, today at 1 p.m. Eastern, we started the first ever Wednesday Pure Profit Pro presentation call. We're also adding, I'm not sure if it's going to be Mondays. I was talking to Jason, we're going to add another presentation call for Titum early in the day on Monday. So we're expanding and buffing out the calendar. All the stuff that you see, not all, but many of the things that you'll see in AMP is going to require, maybe we'll do a hangout. Maybe we'll have something like this to bring people a little bit further along, especially when we get into the other levels of AMP. We really haven't talked about this, but AMP has other things that are coming for people. If you would like to have, for example, personal access to Susan to help you one-on-one on the telephone, on a Hangout, build your infrastructure, that's going to be available later in another version as we move up. AMP has got some really sophisticated stuff, but that's coming. In the meantime, let's just go out there and do the thing. Let's spread the word on what we're doing here. Like Chuck said, you know, this really is a movement. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern on the Daily Deposit. We're going to talk more about this, and I got a couple other things, some of the reading material, got a couple things we want to drop into your. In everything we're doing, we're expanding. It all requires group participation. This is an alliance. This is a family. And I'm so happy that, Susan, you are the matriarch of our family.
Thank you.
It's true. And I love it.
Thank you, Susan.
And someday again, you'll have to revisit, was it the fly swatter story? Would you tell us?
The fly swatters.
I missed that.
That's smart.
And before we leave, you know, Dave, I know that you used to be a bush pilot. Just to bring back old memories for you when you were in the bush. You ever see one of those? That's for you, Dave.
That is massive. That is massive.
Yes.
It's a dog. A dog?
It's a moose.
It's a big dog.
It's a big dog, yes. It's
Yeah.
a Canadian dog. It's a 40-point dog, eh? It's got 40 points.
It sure is, eh?
Those Canadian big dogs.
Yes, it's actually a car wash.
Did you see that big dog over there, eh?
That's a Canadian bulldog, dude. That's a Canadian bulldog. You got to get one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone on the panel that shared tonight, everyone that showed up, everyone in the audience. And if you're watching this recording, I'd like to thank you for watching it all the way to the end. We might go long sometimes, but it's never short on value. So thank you. And what David said, it is true. It is true. As it was getting closer, especially the last month, I was very concerned that I was doing enough, that the content was enough. And it's been a busy month, so I haven't had enough face-to-face meeting time as we normally do with Jason, Tammy, and Joe. So I was starting to lose some sleep over worrying if it was going to be enough. And that's my thing. That I'm working on it. But anyway, so thank you, each of you. I appreciate it. I've been extremely uncomfortable in some of these conversations today, but I appreciate the kind words. So on that note, I will end the recording. And this isn't the last presentation of AMP. We just want to give a real good idea for everybody of what it's about. We're going to be taking pieces of it and presenting it, and it's here to stay. So we'll have lots of time to talk about it. Your feedback is very, very appreciated and valued. So
go get amped up.
Time to get amped up.
Time to get amped up.
Sound effects and a kick in for me.
Susan, you're appreciated.
You guys.
Absolutely.
You got everyone.